you every move you make. Lift your hands, child, it's time to rise. There's healing in the skies. Hey. Look for the rays of the sun, my dear. You'll see the soap, so let your eyes be cleared. Instead of thinking about your past mistakes, throw it in the deep and then let your mind be cleared. Hiding your face, covering your head. Don't stop them tears from falling. So
wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
And there right here is the beautiful voice of Summer Gentle. She's taking you to church this morning here on GoMoseley Radio. Summer Gentle is out with a brand new album. And this morning, Summer is joining us along with co-producer for that album, Osmond from Artisan Records and Music. Good morning, everybody. How you doing this morning? Good. Welcome to the program.
Good morning. Good morning. We're great. Thank you for having us.
Summer, it's good to have you. How are you doing this morning?
It's great to be here. It's great
Welcome down to the program.
Thank you for having me.
I like the difference with the gospel beat. I was thinking gospel, and a lot of times you hear gospel music, and it's these soulful, take me to the king sort of music. But this one got a nice sort of Afrobeat vibe, something you can tell me about the music. Tell me about how you came up with the album. It's called Jesus Save Me.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
So the name of the album is actually one of the songs. It's a title track. And that song is a song that I wrote when I was in Great Depression. So it's called Jesus Save Me. Jesus Save Me is a song that was just born out of, depression. Because, you're asking, okay, Jesus save me. Jesus save me from what? Jesus save me from myself. Because as much as we would have enemies out there, sometimes your biggest enemy is yourself. Like you can have the ability to do something, but if you tell yourself that you can't do it, then you can't do it, even though you actually could, if you just give yourself a chance.
So it's sort of like a testimony of what you've been through.
Yes, it
Beautiful.
is.
I like the title, Jesus Save Me, and so much happening in the world today. A lot of persons shout that out ever so often. So you're born in Guyana, but you grew up in Trinidad and Tobago, as the Trinis would say. Tell me about growing up in Trinidad and, how that lifestyle in Trinidad, because, that's home of carnival, home of soca, home of music. How that sort of got you involved in music, and more so gospel music.
Oh, okay. So I am a church girl.
Amen.
I grew up in church. And so moving there, it really opened up my eyes to music, because Trinidadians, they are in love with music and they take it very, very, very seriously. They don't play over there, right? If you're doing something, you're going to do it right, and they're going to make sure that you do it right. So my training, I would say, really began over there, to see the difference between here and there. There's definitely a gap. And so it's my dream that, I could bring a spotlight on Guyana and be like, hey, we have some talented people down here, So, I just want to, bring a spotlight here, and, persons would say that, hey, we have some talented people here as well.
Yeah. And there's this track on your album. It's called Hunted by Your Grace, which paints a picture of God pursuing us even when you run from Him.
It's relentless grace. Yes.
Sometimes we run.
Yeah.
He's doing one or two stupidness, and you're looking.
Yes. Yes.
Tell me about that song, and what is it really about, and how you came up with that.
Okay, so Haunted was written by my producer, Mr. Osmond Patterson. But what the song is basically about, as you said, it's about God's grace pursuing us relentlessly. So indeed, we would try to run from God, and that is what our sins does. Our sins drives a wedge between us and God. It separates us from Him. But even though it does that, God in His mercy and in His grace is still running after us if we would just turn around and give Him that chance.
I like that. And Osmond, you're one of the co-producers on this album from Artisan Records and Music. Tell us about how you went about the work behind producing this gospel album. How many tracks on the album? I know there's going to be a big launching here in Guyana this coming weekend on Sunday, right?
Yes. So
on Sunday. But tell us about the album itself first.
Okay. So before I speak specifically about the album, we actually have a free concert tomorrow afternoon at Mariah Seventh-day Adventist Church. All are welcome. It's all about grace and God's forgiveness. I actually met Summer through the engineer, Herbert David Jr. He works at all these major conferences with Tagman Media. So I met Summer through him, and I heard her singing the song Jesus Save Me, which is the title track. And I could tell you, I was impressed by the quality, okay? I've been in the music business for over 30 years. You know, as part of the Dynamic Force a cappella group, you know, we toured a lot. But, you know, we know what quality is.
We miss Dynamic Force, by the way.
You know,
you got to come back with an album.
We got to tell it to the guys, man. People get busy and, you know, but this is our first love, and we just want to encourage the guys. But, yeah, when I heard her, there was a difference in the quality of her voice, and she has a great work ethic. You know, when we spoke with her, and that's one of the things Guyanese artists need to know. Humility, great work ethic would put you far, and she writes from the heart, right? She doesn't. She does not say, okay, let me just write a song. Okay, she comes out from the depths of her heart and her soul, and she would write a song. And that song connects. Every song on this album could connect with someone. There's 11 songs on the track, 10 originals, and one cover, which is
Lord You're Holy.
Lord You're Holy, so that, you know, people can be associated with something familiar as we introduce the new stuff. But it was a great experience working with her.
Great. I know you said you got a free concert tomorrow, but on Sunday there's an event taking place at the Herdmanston Lodge, sort of like a listening party. And tell us about that event.
All right. So actually you're invited, and someone from your crew if you're not too busy. But that's actually a private event.
Okay.
And it's catered for. So unfortunately, it's already booked on RSVP. So members of the media would be there, and certain key music personnel, and we're asking the media persons out there, you could still reach out to us because we like to give you coverage, including yourself or some representative.
But on Saturday, it's open to everybody.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
And where's that taking place Saturday again?
At the Mariah Seventh Adventist Church in Kaikan Street. It's a grace concert, you know.
All right.
And just want to piggyback a little on what you had mentioned about the different beats, okay? God is a God of variety, okay? He made us different colors. He put so much food on the earth. And so the different kind of beat with a positive message could win souls and people who are into that. So the album actually has a variety. It has that same Take Me to the King in Hunted by Your Grace. That's the kind of vibe. And we have a kind of trap soul vibe, What If, where she started the song. And we have all the varieties. We have a straight reggae track. We have everything for everyone in this track.
Yeah.
Summer, listening to you earlier as you were talking, this sounds as if it's more than a dream come true and more than a testimony for you. You know, tell us about that feeling, like when they said, okay, this is your album. When I know you probably collected it and you went through the tracks.
Yeah.
What was that feeling like that first?
Yeah. So this is more than a dream come true for me because I have wanted to sing ever since I was like in primary school. Like I've always wanted to be a singer full time, right? But God in his mercies probably saw that I wasn't mature enough yet to handle it then, because there were opportunities where it came close for me to doing, like we went to the studio, recorded an entire song, and then we had a falling out with the producer and it didn't happen again, right? But then when I came back here, I sang a song called Can You Reach My Friend that went, viral, if you want to say. And from there, a guy called DeAndre Eiffel, he was like, hey, what do you think about doing this thing professionally? And I was like, I would love to. And then he was like, what about if I paid for it for you? Because I had told him that I'm a full-time student and I can't afford that right now because I'm not working. So I was like, whoa. I said, let me call to just make sure that nobody pranking me right now. And he laughed. So I called him and then he was like, yeah, I'm serious. I would pay for it for you. And that is how we got to recording Jesus Save Me, which is what connected me to my producer, Mr. Osmond Patterson. So this, like, sometimes I still can't believe that I have an entire album out.
Yeah, I like
and there's
that.
Still enough material to go around for a second one. So like,
I love that.
I'm really excited. And a lot of these songs were written like years ago.
And then you bring everything together now.
Yes.
I like the sound of that. And as you said, in primary school, people realize their dreams at that level.
Yes.
I wanted to be a singer too, but God here devised us and you got to talk. You don't pull no note. You on the radio attack.
Okay, no, Gordy, let me correct you. Everyone can sing, but not everyone can sing well.
That's a good point.
So you are a singer too.
Listen, I know you have some prizes you want to give away this morning to our listeners on the program here on GoMoseley Radio. So, folks, that's what you want to give away this morning.
All right, we are giving away flash drives for those who are so sophisticated and don't know what a CD is. Or we still have a CD for those folks like me who have a car that still have a CD.
And it's an album flash drive, not any regular flash drive.
Yes, but the catch is you need to subscribe to Summer Gentle, the YouTube. It's Summer Gentle at Summer Gentle 93 on YouTube. And TikTok is at I Am Summer Gentle. TikTok and Instagram and on Facebook. Join on
Summer Gentle
on Facebook. And if you could tell us where the video What If was recorded, the first person will get a CD or a flash drive.
All right, so you've got to go check there quickly.
Yes.
All right, let's see how that goes. Let's hear a bit of the song by the time, Mixmaster Tony, as we see if anyone can call in and guess with that video. For those of you following, check Summer Gentle on Facebook. I Am Summer Gentle on TikTok. I Am Summer Gentle across on Instagram too. Look for Summer Gentle on Facebook. And let us know when you see that video, if you can tell where that video may have been produced.
You're still calling me. So I come to you with open hands and open heart, just as I am. What if I wasn't into church? Ain't thinking about winning no souls. What if I wasn't in this race? Just tell me how I see your face. Those streets of gold I'd never see. Your song you'd never sing to me. That crown of star I'd never wear. I know inside I'd shed a tear. For so much.
And if you have been able to find that track on those social media pages at Summer Gentle, at I Am Summer Gentle, and you can tell where that video was shot, the location, you can call into us right now on 504-5000. We've got one of the albums to share with you this morning. Compliments of Summer Gentle and her team.
Oh, I'ma replace my broken heart, rebuild this crooked path. I've cried, I'm tired, there's no more tears. Oh, I give you all my earthly cares. I must admit sometimes I'm mean, also could be a bit.
Do we have time for another song clip or how many?
Yeah, we can go with another song, sure. Can mix into another song.
To speak. These aren't the trains you want from me. All of my life I couldn't believe you could love me like your word says you could. Deceived by my doubts, by the lies of the enemy. Never thought you'd ever wanna be a friend to me. I'm not worthy, still I hear you calling me. You keep seeking, you keep reaching.
I think we might have to give them some more time to go find the video. They can't figure out the
Actually,
location.
they go straight to YouTube and they look at the video. What if they'll find it quickly?
All right, and I know you've got you have a busy day ahead too, preparing for that event this weekend.
Yes.
And so hopefully somebody calls in during the rest of the program and they can win that prize. Compliments of Summer Gentle, of course, the team across there. It was great having you on this morning, though.
Yes.
Thanks for dropping by and being here with us on the program, and we look forward to more good music and look forward to hearing more of this album from you, Summer.
Definitely.
I like the name Summer.
Yes.
Nice name, nice stage name too.
Yeah. My
How did you
mom
get a
named me
name?
after twins.
Oh,
Summer and Winter, from a pastor whose church she went to as a little girl. My mother named me since she was 14, but didn't have me until she was like 23.
oh,
Yeah.
so you were named after twins.
Yes. I
Summer.
think that's where my obsession of twins come from, because I'm obsessed with twins.
Thanks a lot for being here this morning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
At least it's not a man that named his twins Time and Tide, his daughters. He said, "Ain't waiting on no man."
I know.
Have a great day
All right,
today.
thank you.
Thank you,
Congratulations
thank
on
you.
your expansion also.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
that. Have a good one.
Ooh, yeah, ooh. When the night feels heavy and the dawn won't break, remember he's with you every move you make. Lift your hands, child,